It's up.
All right. How's it going, everyone? It's Tetrosphere. I'm joined by Juan. We got the Galaxy Buster 3v3 in regards to Phantom Revenge. Let's see what we're dealing with. On the right, we do have Antoine. I do not know the man on the left. No, I don't. I do not know this person. So let's see what we got to deal with. Juan, you have got to do better with these camera angles.
Well, to be fair, I do remember this one specifically. I had set that angle up to match with the playmat, and I believe Antoine moved to the right because I told him, I'm like, you're being recorded for this and whatever. And I told him good luck. But you can see the field.
I understand, but like 30% of my screen is like this deck box and a white table. Whatever. I mean, we can.
Also, to be fair, the edited version actually had it cut out. I didn't have this.
Oh, very nice with your edited version.
Yeah, that can't be viewed for some reason.
Well, I don't know either. But let's go ahead and get things started. Antoine puts his 5 cards down, signaling to me that he has absolutely everything he needs. On the left, we do reveal Habakiri to get this show on the road. And we're going to go ahead and chain Mulcharmy Fualos. Let's see if this resolves. I do love seeing these cards resolve. I love drawing cards, and I love people not going full combo. So pretty much the Mulcharmies just do absolutely everything I want a hand trap to do.
It looks like the hay on the left contains a Droll and a Bell, at least.
There's no shot you can self-Joel in this deck, though. I mean, unless you already have what you want.
You'd have to have like Sword, X,
right,
and Ice in hand already for you to be willing to self-Droll after this. But you can't even Droll here because you need to add off the Saji.
Right.
This is Brock's team.
On the left?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Shout out to Brock TCG. Ritual is added off the effect of Saji. And we will go ahead and activate Ritual. Are we summoning from deck or tributing from deck?
I'd assume
tributing from deck. Yes.
Yeah. You could just tribute if you're playing the pre-prep or the pre-prep with the mirror. You could always just tribute the Murakumo off of that, and then add the mirror, and then get to Murakumo without giving that extra draw.
Fair. We do tribute the Night Sword Serpent and the Kusanagi, so Kusanagi's gonna put Ritual. What's that, Juan?
Looks like he chose the level 4 body off of Serpent instead.
Yeah. And now we are going to summon from deck, tributing the Habakiri, so we do play into that draw. Habakiri is going to add here. So we've given a couple draws now without much to show for it.
I think with the Ryzeal cards, it might be worth it because it's like ceiling's so high, and you can be like 4 draws, and you'd be able to have gone through a what's it called? A cross. You get Ryzeal cross with the Xyz 4 that adds it. Slipping my mind, and then you end with a detonator as well on top of that.
You're talking about Duo Drive?
Duo Drive, yes.
Yes.
You get to add off a Duo Drive. You essentially get to go full combo and give 4 draws, which granted is a lot of draws, but also with the amount of interruptions that you set up, it might be worth.
Yeah.
You also have that Droll in that Bell in hand to back it up.
Right. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. There are situations where giving a few draws is worth it. It's just that so far we're not there. And now we're doing another one. Is that Draglebion or Luxion, whichever one searches Tachyon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's searching Tachyon.
Oh my goodness, this is so many draws. Antoine is going to have everything he needs.
Yeah. And we know that Antoine's probably on Lunalight, because that's what Antoine's been playing consistently for a while.
Yeah, I've seen him play Draco Tail as well, believe it or not. Sparsely, so he could be on that, but I don't know for sure. Now we're gonna droll, which means we're not getting into any Ryzeal plays.
After adding Tachyon, which is an ad card. Interesting. Antoine had 6 in hand.
I
So maybe
think
starting with 7 cards.
I think he has 7 now. I'm pretty sure he drew 3 times off Fua. Because it was the Ritual from deck, the Exceed, and the Habakiri summon. So yeah, he drew 3 times. He's going to draw into 8, and I did just see a Lunalight monster.
He's under droll, so he's not drawing anymore. But I don't know what the opponent does right now.
Dude, that droll would have been way better on Antoine's. Okay, we have Cross. So we could just potentially make, I don't know, like some kind of quick effect rank 4, some kind of toolbox rank 4 that just like does, like, it could be like a light dragon Adagnister or a tornado dragon, just some kind of like removal. We go duo drive.
Yeah, just so the Cross is live, I guess.
Yeah,
because it needs a Ryzeal rank 4.
It does specifically need a Ryzeal rank 4. What is?
So he's able to summon with that.
Is he trying to
also exceed summons into a rank 8 Galaxy Eyes Exceeds in the deck, or Galaxy Eyes Dragon Exceed in the deck. So he can just make a Hope Harbinger for free, essentially.
Okay, gotcha.
And he can also attach another Galaxy Eyes onto it, but he didn't do that.
Okay.
Well, that was optional, though.
Well, it doesn't matter for Hope Harbinger because it doesn't detach to negate. It's just a once per turn negate for nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we have the cross negate, we have a spell negate, and we have a couple back row, which I think one of those is a prayers that we searched. So Murakumo coming back to wipe the board is live, but here Antoine draws into 8 cards. You said that hand trap was Bell?
Yeah, there's a Bell in hand.
That is pretty good against Lunalight.
I don't know if this amount of... Yeah. I don't know if this amount of interruption that he set up is enough to just stop this Lunalight deck, especially if he wasn't able to set up a Detonator. Because Detonator is really good against Lunalight, but he didn't make one.
Well, you can't. You need 2 Ryzeals.
Yeah, I was saying like he shouldn't have drolled if he was going to commit that much into a
Fua.
Charmy.
Yeah.
Into a Fua. He went halfway, which I don't think is the right way on either side.
So it's like you basically have the half board for giving 3 draws, which is just like a bad deal.
Yeah.
Like
either give no draws and develop a really bad board, or give a ton of draws and have a really good board. I feel like the in-between's really bad.
So we do activate Masquerade here, it looks like. And I mean, this could be something we hope Harbinger, but it looks like that is being considered. I'm going to have to pull it up. I don't know if Hope Harbinger can negate spell effects or if it can just negate spell cards. Let me just double check here. It's spell card or effect, so Hope can do either. So it did not have to negate Masquerade on activation. It can negate the attempt to use the effect. But it looks like... Oh, I missed how Silverhound
might be waiting for a card like Lunalight Fusion or Heavy Poly or something. There's GoldLeo, which he's locked in a Lunalight spell that's face up on the field.
Yes.
But I find it unlikely that's staying on the field for very long.
And GoldLeo is going to search and then discard here, correct? We do add, it looks like, I think that was Kaleido Chick.
Yeah.
And we discard Yellow Martin.
Ooh. Yeah, Yellow Martin gets access to another Lunalight spell, which I assume is going to be Lunalight Fusion, which is immediately going to be live. Uh, and if his hand contains enough, he's trying to build the ad effect. He must have thought it was a revive. And if he has enough Lunalight names in hand on top of the Golio, he could immediately make a Liger Dancer,
Which he very
which
likely has
calls
those names.
three. Yeah, because he charmed me last turn,
Right.
so he should have at least enough to make
I
the
mean,
Liger.
I can see a tiger right there. And for those who are not
Yeah.
aware, while your opponent controls a monster summoned from the extra deck, Lunalight Fusion lets you use one material from your own extra deck, which means the Leo Dancer that you need to make Liger is fine. But that is going to be negated by the Hope Harbinger. Of course.
Yeah, I had a feeling that would force out the negate.
Yeah.
And there's a poly in hand,
So we are not
which
even. Yeah. Now we normal summon Kaleido Chick, which is going to allow us to foolish a name from deck or extra deck, and now we are that card's name for the sake of a fusion summon. So I'm guessing we sent Leo Dancer there, and now that card is Leo Dancer, which means Polymerization can go ahead and make Liger if we want it to. We scale the Lunalight Tiger, which that revives from Grave in scale, if I remember correctly.
yes.
So this could be Belled, but we choose to hold it. So, oh god, what that was the
Bell negate a pendulum.
Bell negates a card or Bell negates an effect that would do any of the things. It doesn't have to respond to the card activation. It can negate an effect.
So it just negates the activation of the effect.
Yes. We do Murakumo to blow these monsters up.
Bell negates the activation.
Bell negates activation of an effect, though. It doesn't have to negate a card activation.
Okay, I believe you.
I mean, Bell just says when.
He's on the branded package.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. When a card or effect is activated, yeah. So it can negate that. For some reason, I kept reading that at the end instead of the start, which is what you should read.
All good. So we go ahead and bounce the Tiger back to revive Yellow Martin, and then Tiger, of course, can be scaled once again to do its thing.
You discarded Branded Fusion for the effect of Mirakumo to keep it from negating. That actually that's really scary. That's a very intimidating thing because that shows that I don't care about Branded Fusion. That's the worst card in my hand currently.
Yeah, that's the worst thing I would want to resolve in my hand is Branded Fusion. The thing you're responding to is more important to me than Branded Fusion.
Cool.
I'm missing it because of the glitter, but I'm guessing that's another Kaleido Chick that we revived off of Tiger, and now we're going to go ahead and foolish with it.
Yes.
To copy
that was
its
a Kaleido
name.
Chick revived.
And we sent that's Black Sheep, I think.
Black Sheep. That's Black Sheep, yeah.
Yeah. Now we activate Polymerization.
Oh, there's another Branded Fusion in hand. Okay.
And
Albaz. I think that's probably an Albaz. The white hair is noticeable from anywhere.
So we do go ahead and fuse away two Lunalights. Yeah, Perfume. This might be a good
choice. Not being a Lunalight card,
right?
But still being a Lunalight card.
So the Perfume Dancer is going to try to add Lunalight Perfume. To me, this is where you cross negate. Or Imperm, I guess.
I need to get back to the Holly. Seems like a last-ditch Branded Fusion effort right here, even though you got Albaz. Oh, he can discard and then banish the fusion materials.
Yeah.
We discarded another Branded Fusion. Yeah, and now he can banish from the graveyard from fusion material.
Yeah, so now he
looks like he has 4 materials.
Yeah, so he's going to go ahead
and
make...
in the Imperm column. That's the Imperm column. Nobody noticed it. That's the Imperm column. Yeah, because it was in the same column as
Duo Drive. Many such cases.
Nobody caught it. Nobody caught it. Now, if I were the opponent and I was against Lunalight and they did that, I'm not hesitating to say that was the imperm
All
column. Check the
day.
footage.
That was the imperm column. Any Lunalight opponent up against me, bro. No shot. Well, regardless of legality, Liger Dancer has hit the field.
The nuclear bomb right now. Kaboom.
Yeah, we do go ahead and send to clear the board, and this is just
And
game.
he scoops.
He scooped?
Yeah,
because, I mean, that's just
he
game.
scooped. Yeah.
Because Liger can attack twice.
Like, I even feel bad at Antoine. I love you, man. I don't feel bad that you would have lost because you played into the imperm column. I would have laughed. That would have been funny. Now, I do feel bad that you opened 2 Branded Fusion and Albaz. That sucks. I hate when that happens.
Right.
Let me go a little further.
Yeah, you're good, buddy.
Still siding. Ugh. Game 2.
The imperm column, bro.
I'm more irritated with them for playing into it than it resolving. I don't care if it resolved. It's just that you played into it. That ignites that anger.
It's always the worst
Ooh, that
thing.
hand is nasty.
On the
that
left?
hand is nasty as a for Lunalight.
Ooh, okay. I see.
Yeah,
Is that another Fua?
It's another Fua. It's a heavy poly. It's a tanky. It's a black sheep, which isn't really that useful, but it is essentially a copy of poly, which is one thing you really want in the deck.
Right.
If that Fua resolves, I feel like it's a really hard. He's in a really good position. Unless he passes. If his opponent passes, he loses to an Ash.
Right.
Interestingly enough.
Habakiri.
Is that a cross out? There's a cross out on the left side, so maybe he kept one Fua in just for that.
It looks like it.
Looks like he did.
No Lancia on the side of Antoine, so this crossout's going to resolve.
That was one thing that I didn't like about Lancia is things were less likely to resolve. It was annoying.
Right. Well, now we get to actually play the game and not give Antoine any draws. So we will see if it gets even nastier. Saji hits the field and, of course, will be tributed, allowing it to activate its effect. There was
how long has it been?
Go ahead.
Since I was just thinking about it. How long has it been since Crossout was put to 1 and Malice was like the most popular deck?
That I think Crossout was put to 1 in April's ban list of last year.
Oh my gosh. Should have been banned. There's Zenitsu. There's the Ryzeal Mitsu condos where they.
Yeah, Designator was limited in last year's April list, so about 9 months now. Crossout's been limited. So we do go Night Sword Serpent once again. Kusanagi adds back Ritual.
I wonder. I assume they do Kusanagi 1, Night Sword Serpent 2, but I wonder if there's situations where they do the opposite. To block the Night Sword Serpent because they need the level 4 body more than they need the extra Ritual.
I don't know. Do you feel like either of those things are really a strong bell?
I feel like Kusanagi for decks can be a choke point for Mitsurugi decks if they don't. if they don't chain block it, usually that means that they're trying to bait you into belling it, which means that they already have like another uh, ritual in hand. But also, I don't know. I feel like also denying them that extra ritual summon can be really nice because it represents an extra body. It represents another search into another extender. It's a lot. So I don't know. Maybe I don't play Mitsu enough to really know fully grasp it fully.
I don't play Mitsu either like that. I feel like I'm saving Bell for like the Murakumo revive or prayers.
I can see that, but the issue is I feel like you just don't want them to be able to resolve ritualing out Murakumo on their turn, so they can't get into the plays with
Yeah.
to the Murakumo plays,
Yeah.
or so they can't Murakumo on your turn at all.
I
Just
understand.
denying that feels better.
All right, so we do go into the drag Luxion, grab Tachyon, and we are going to go ahead and rank up into Hope.
Yep.
And this time, I think we're going to go ahead and see 7th Tachyon resolve.
I still remember when this deck was the best deck in the room. I hated every second of it.
Same.
But
Yeah,
it's also nostalgic.
So Masquerade is revealed for 7th Tachyon, so this means we're adding Ext. Or I guess Ice, right? Could be.
Sorry, I think I see the light dragon that fusions. I feel like I might be tripping when I see that.
The light end dragon sublimation or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so we added. I think. Am I tripping, or did we add Star Ryzeal off of the?
Yeah, yeah. He had his star off of it.
So we already had Ice.
Yeah, which star is actually pretty nice here because you have the free detach off of Hope Harbinger right now.
Right.
So it's essentially just another body.
Yeah. Agreed.
To make, and star lets you set another spell card, which is nice.
Yeah. So we just do the classic gambit of Ice into Sword into Ext.
Was that Hope Harbinger in the main monster zone before?
Yeah, he moved it to the EMZ. I'm guessing that Antoine just said that was fine.
Okay. At least I'm not going. I know I'm not going crazy.
You're not going crazy. So it looks like we make. I can't tell with the glare. Is that detonator or no, it's duo drive. It didn't attach.
Dual drive. It's a fire.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, good note. Good note. So we go ahead and do exactly what you just said. Free detach off Harbinger to summon Star, and then Star is going to go ahead and place Cross, or set rather, and then Cross can obviously be activated and is immediately live because we already control duo drive. So any fears of duo drive being interrupted, other than exactly imperm or purge, not that this deck would play purge, I'm just saying in theory. Oh, I guess Dominus Spiral, believe it or not, would actually also do the trick.
Yeah, but this deck plays dark.
Oh, dude, I know. I am saying in theory. In theory. Cards that would handle duo drive that Cross can't negate. Yeah. But we do go ahead and go into our that's Star Liege, I think, which protects from targeting and card effect destruction. And then we detach 2 off of it with duo drive's effects to add Node and another copy of Ice.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like this combo's kind of gotten to the point where Antoine doesn't really have much of a. His hand's nice, but the tanky gets answered by a detonator. The heavy poly is getting answered by a Hope Harbinger.
Black Sheep's getting answered by detonator. Or I'm thinking of the other one. I'm thinking of the pendulum.
Yeah, I get what you meant though.
Is that
Black
Wolf?
Sheep gets answered by like Cross.
Yeah.
Wolf is the one that fuses by banishing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have some experience with Lunalight because I played it on Master Duel because I pulled Royals.
Hey, I get it. Looks like we go ahead and send aggregator summon X. Node just summons itself, and detonator is going to hit the field, attaching that aggregator from grave. So we have an untargetable, indestructible board. 3 detonator pops, a cross negate, a spell negate, a back row, probably a couple hand traps, and Antoine has drawn into 5 cards. Okay, you stopped recording there?
No, Mike. There's a second recording.
Okay.
It must have been like. I'm gonna catch. Yeah, there it is.
Okay, so we go ahead and start things
There's
off with.
Antoine activating.
You're fine. You're fine. We start things off with Tenki.
I feel like I immediately detonator pop.
We let it resolve. There's no punish. There's no punish because talent is checked by Harbinger even.
He has thrust in hand, which actually is pretty nice. Might have been a top deck.
All right, we normal summon Gold Leo.
I don't know if you should let this resolve either. Just really didn't have to make his board was of the construction that he didn't really need to let anything resolve. No, now he's giving his opponent the opportunity to play.
Dude, this is the kind of end board where you can just go, oh, my opponent breathed, I'm going to interact.
Yeah.
All right, so we cross negate here, detaching from the duo drive.
Yeah.
Which I do believe means Star Liege itself is down to 1900 attack, which means it itself is not protected.
Yeah.
What's the discard of Black Sheep here? What does that affect?
Its effect is to add poly. It's a Kinglet Swamp.
Okay. Well, we just passed poly.
Poly. He's gonna circle back to it.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. So
one thing I do like about Lunalight though is it plays poly. It gets to play poly, which is something I appreciate.
Yeah, I think Poly is kind of one of those like underappreciated fusion cards because it's just kind of as bare bones a fusion effect as it gets, but sometimes it's just nice, man. And there it is in action, polymerization. Do we? So basically, if you ask me, what we're trying to do is everything we can until we heavy poly, right?
Yeah.
We're trying to
detonator popping this Leo is actually pretty nice because he said Antoine just showed him that he's low on names, so this can make the poly not resolve. Like he just doesn't have enough names.
Oh, and that's true.
There's the thrust.
Okay, so this could be though where we chain hope.
Yeah, his hand contains 2 heavy polys essentially, so I think one of them is going to resolve. Now, he could also thrust into Branded Fusion, which would be cool. Because he already has a Heavy Poly. Oh, his Heavy Poly can't resolve because he doesn't have Lunalight names in hand. He only has one.
Dude, you are not trying to aggregate or negate that thrust. That is not how that works. Okay, it didn't seem like that was okay. God dang. All right. So, thrust is resolving.
Yeah, he has to add like a Foolish Burial or a Branded Fusion to be able to continue playing. He can also add the Lunalight. He can add a Lunalight Fusion. Yeah, that works. This resolving, but what the issue is, it needs to resolve. You could also add a Perfume here. I wouldn't say is a bad idea because it acts as a double extender.
Right.
If he goes to grave.
Right.
He's essentially forcing the Hope Harbinger out with that because if it goes to grave, it also continues to be an extender.
We may have a hand trap for this.
Yeah, you might have Bell, but he chooses not to use the Bell here.
Do we know that he has Bell?
I believe so. I
Okay.
believe it was in his opening hand.
Okay. And we do use the banish
Yeah,
effect, which
discard.
discarding a
Yeah,
droll.
he top decked into a draw. He top
Yeah.
decked a draw.
Now, what does this
So,
banish effect do exactly?
it adds a Lunalight monster. Just any Lunalight monster to hand.
Okay.
Uh, I can't. I don't know what name he could add really. Oh, he could add like. Honestly, adding a name itself is just fine because the Heavy Poly is more has enough materials to resolve and not kill you. Because it doesn't pay cost for your life. You actually can die from it
Right.
resolving.
It deals damage. It doesn't pay.
Yeah. So if you I believe you have to have at least 2 Lunalight names in hand. No. If you don't have 2 in hand or on field when it resolves, you can just die from it.
I thought you could fuse
will
3
die
from.
from it.
I thought there were 3 in extra deck you could fuse and survive.
It'd be 35 plus 2Ks.
That's 75.
Yeah, you could survive. You could. Let me look. I think Perfume Dancer is 2K. It's like the lowest attack.
All right, so there is the wolf or whatever that I was thinking of earlier that is a fusion summon in Pendulum Scale. And
Perfume Dancer. Yeah, so you can resolve with just one name.
All right, so wolf is that wolf? Am I tripping? Oh, here's the heavy poly. Here's the heavy poly.
You saved the Hope Harbinger, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't think Hope's been used for anything. Yeah, that's negated.
Yeah.
Okay, there it is.
He scoops it up.
There's the scoop. Yep, all that. Just our opponent did a good job being patient with that Hope. That was good. Because there were a lot of points. There were a lot of points where it would have been tempting to do it.
Yeah, but it would never have been the right point because you just need to save it for heavy poly.
Right.
Against this deck.
We detonator popped in response to the poly, and we never saw Lunalight fusion in that game, right? Because we thrusted for perfume.
Yeah.
So
I think he needed a way to get the Yellow Martin to Grave to add Lunalight fusion to be able to play.
Yeah.
To win there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we did the right thing. You know, it's kind of funny. Like, this is... How do I say this? It's almost ironic, but also at the same time, somehow almost exactly what you would expect. I feel like in Game 1, we were under Fua. We gave 3 draws, but made a worse board. Like, I don't know how to explain my feelings. I'm just going to shut up and let the players do the talking here. So we do Fua, and then we chain link 2 Ash, and then we either on a new chain or chain link 3 does not matter, a Fua. So we're not chaining it to an effect. We're going to go ahead and shotgun it regardless. And we went ahead and ripped an Ash out of Antoine's hand, so that's not bad, I guess. I don't know that this deck has any way to give minimal draws.
Well, based off of how his opponent played earlier, I doubt that they have it out to Liger Dancer. So maybe just setting up a Liger Dancer is enough to win.
Regardless of draws?
Yeah, Lunalight's players have been kind of just doing that, where they play into Fua, they give like 4 draws, they get into a 2 Liger Dancer or 2, and they kind of just win.
Well, here's the thing, though. This is Mitsurugi Ryzeal, right?
Yeah, but
they might be on Wosu.
The Kaiju. I doubt it because Wosu Reptile Locks. I mean, they might be. That would be really cool.
What's his face? Shun Ping was doing the Wosu. The second Liger Dancer is checked by Dugaris, doubling one of your guys that you make indestructible with Star Liege.
Yeah, so maybe
this deck can out 2 Ligers.
It's hard to say because
I've seen it happen.
It can. Yep. I have to see if Antoine knows how to play around it. Then he might not be able to play around the 1 Wosu out in Liger Dancer, but he might be able to play around the second.
I will say, though, that's assuming this guy plays Wosu. If you don't play Wosu, I don't think you can out 2 Ligers.
Yeah.
At least I don't see it. But yeah, this is definitely an
He seems to be
aggressive
on a
line.
higher Mitsu package though, so he might be.
I think we are just spraying and praying here. We're gonna give, I don't care how many draws. I'm gonna establish 2 Liger dancers, and I'm just gonna pray that you cannot out them. As I think Antoine's strategy here. Do you think that's the correct play?
With this deck specifically, with Lunalight, yeah, yeah, I
Okay.
do think that just setting up to like going full combo in this deck, even through like multiple draws, I just feel like it's so high quality, especially now because most people aren't playing kaiju's.
Right.
So he is playing. He does. I see evenly match in hand, which does tend pretty much just out
That'll out one
whatever.
Liger. It'll out one
Uh,
Liger.
it depends. I'm gonna read Silverhound real quick. Let me see. It says spell trap. So the Silverhound can, in theory, deny the evenly match from resolving.
Oh, okay. So even then, we need to bait the Silverhound first.
Yeah, and I don't know if there's a card in that deck that can really do that because I doubt you're Silverhounding the 7 Tachyon when they draw that many cards because they already have all the things they need essentially.
Okay, so we go for Dugaris here, which it looks like we are detaching to summon from grave. I do want to make a point here that I don't think you can summon the one you detach, but I think he just had another one of the same name in grave already, so no need to split hairs on that. I'm pretty sure is what happened there.
Yeah,
It's the same
that hand
ruling
is
as.
pretty strong too on Antoine's side, by the way. Fallen Virtuous and Ash.
That
Uh,
must have been Yellow Martin reviving itself. So there we go. And then we go back into Wolf, which is probably going to make the Liger right here. I see the 2 dancers. I see the Yellow Martin coming off the field. And was that's
banished
not.
one of the 2 Silverhounds.
Oh, there was
There's two
two.
Silverhounds.
There's 2 silvers. Okay, so we still have the negate online.
Yeah.
All right, so there, and you're saying that was following in the Virtuous that set.
Yes, Fallen Virtuous, and then there's Ash in hand.
So, but we only established 1 Liger.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there was a mistake made or something. I don't know. Maybe he just couldn't get to it with what he had. I doubt it, but
Isn't isn't it a 1 card to get to double Liger though?
maybe.
We
Yeah,
don't.
it is.
Okay.
What do you start with? What do you start with? Tenki
Tenki.
into Fractal, sending
Yeah, Fractal.
Silverhound?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that I believe that should be able to get you to double Liger. Because he was uninterrupted.
Yeah. Well, regardless, we're dealing with what we're dealing with. Let's see if looks. I mean, dude's got a lot of freaking cards. A lot of freaking cards.
If he doesn't play Wosu, I think that he kind of just. I think Antoine will just wait until Dugar's is made, and then. Is there no Silverhound engraved? Did he send the other Silverhound off for it too, or did he send it off for another card? Because he had 2 Silverhounds. If I remember.
We're chaining Fallen in the Virtuous.
Yeah, because I just looked while he fanned out his grave. He doesn't have another Silverhound.
Then why did we fuse it
the
away? Like,
Silverhound?
couldn't we have just used away any other name?
Yeah, the Cloud Shake would have been a better fuse off then.
So we just.
Does he skip his next main phase from Dugaris?
For the revive?
Yeah.
What's the drawback? Let's see. I do think it's next main phase. Yeah, skip your next main phase 1.
Yeah. He had the perfume engrave banished to search, so maybe that's where he didn't extend. That's how he didn't extend further.
God, 7th Tachyon. Well, so here's the other issue, though, is now we cannot out this Liger in battle. And...
Yeah.
It's got to be
Technically,
Wosu.
Antoine doesn't have lethal on the back on the back. What do you call it? Backlash.
Yeah,
Back.
unless dude pays 800 or takes 800 damage on prayers at any point.
Yeah, he can't take 800 on prayers or else it's lethal.
Yeah.
Detonator can protect itself, actually. So if
Yes,
he
that's
sets up a
true. That's
detonator,
true.
he would also be able to dodge lethal.
We do go into duo drive here.
I do think that Liger to pop on duo drive effect is correct.
We
It's for effect.
That's what we're doing. What?
But it's unaffected.
And also duo drive detaches for effect. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that was sorted. I mean, technically, if we want to be technical, that was a legal activation of Droplet.
It doesn't do anything.
Yeah, but no need to mince over technicalities here, I suppose. So Habakiri is activated.
Is he saying he doesn't have legal targets to summon from deck?
I can't read lips.
That's what he's saying. I'm going off of him reading the card after activating it, going like, "Can I activate it?"
Yeah.
And he has. It seems like he has 2 names in hand.
Yes.
And 1 engrave. So I think he just doesn't have a legal target to summon on their deck off of.
What is this duel, bro? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't know where that second Silverhound went.
Shadow Realm, bro.
Oh, did he? He resolved 2 wolves that turn. He might have banished it off of the first fusion of wolf and then banished the second one.
Are we set 1 pass?
And then, yeah, and then just branded fusion.
Yeah.
Casually just adds branded fusion. Resets it. Doesn't really matter. Actually, it kind of does. If that's like a card that pops a spell trap, should have added that for sure. That was.
I'll be on adds or sets, right?
Yeah, it adds or sets, so he should have added it. He skipped his main phase. Is that during the battle phase?
I don't know what that effect was.
It's a card that doubles the attack, or it should double the attack. It gains 3,000 attack.
Is that a quick effect?
I'm reading. It says during your main phase, and his main phase is skipped.
Yeah, so he can't do that.
Yeah.
That was not lethal.
That duel was kind of interesting.
Yeah, it was actually super interesting. I agree with you, Juan. Well, let's sign off on this one. You know what? I'm gonna thank you guys in the audience for watching. I appreciate y'all. We will see you on the next one. Peace.